Nope. What was that? No, it's not important. Alright, come on. Do projector. Create output projector. Alright, come on. Why is that working? Howdy ho! I'm trying to get this working. Come on. Come on. This is so annoying. Like, I don't understand why that causes a black screen. It shouldn't. And yet it do. And it is so annoying. Like, bruh. Just work. Okay, you work there. If I do that, does it work? No. Because of course it doesn't. Come on. Why is it not working on the capture card? It works on the main screen. It doesn't work on the capture card. You know what? We're doing it this way. 1 second. Let's see if this works. Let me just close everything real quick. Okay, system settings. We're doing some IT work here. Okay. All right. Okay. Right. Now, HT, what are 60 hertz? Yeah. All right. No bueno. What if I did this? No, that. No. What if I just did mirror? And then just did it? No? Really? Doesn't work either. Nope. Why? Okay, stop mirroring. Okay. Don't you love it when technology just doesn't cooperate? Okay, so this is our projector output. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Why? This works most of the time, but right now, it's like, nah, I don't want to. Okay, let's try restarting Streamlabs here. Hoity, do you ever want to work? Kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, let's go back to display 1. Okay. Alright. Create output projector. Yeah. Okay. Pop back over to display 0. Okay. Move that to the other. Yep. Why are you blank? Bruh. Come on. You do that right, but then I have projector output at the top. And then this doesn't happen right. Why? Why? I don't understand. It works until it doesn't want to work. I don't get it. Like, hold on, if I... No? And then, no? Why? But why, though? But why, though? Okay, let me reboot this Mac. Let me just restart it. Yeah. Absolute fun stuff. Right? It wouldn't be a creator stream if my PC works. That is very true. Ah. Yeah, I hate the setup I have to have in order to actually use my cameras appropriately. I'm looking to swap out that computer for something else. Essentially, here's the problem. And this is unique to Windows. I can't have too many video cameras coming in on Windows. It doesn't like that. At least my computer hates it. I don't have enough USB bandwidth. So what I have to do instead is I use a Mac to ingest all my video, except for this camera. This camera is done by my Windows computer. That's why I can reboot my Mac and you don't lose my wonderful face. So what I do is I use the Mac to ingest my main camera above and my side camera, which are 4K cameras. And then I have that pipe into my main computer through a capture card. So the Mac just sits there pumping video. It doesn't do anything else. It just does the video. I don't use it to encode. I don't use it to do anything else. It just does the video. So that's fine, because if I try to do more than 3 video inputs on my main computer, it just decides that it wants to self-unalive. So I don't do that on my main computer. Alright, waiting for this to come back online. Just waiting. Oh, something's happening. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Cancel object. Cancel object. That's a major failure. Can I get it without messing up? There we go. Oh, damn. That curled up pretty bad. Yikes. Wonder what happened. Oh well. Probably have to reapply Vision Miner. That's fine. Alright, so my Mac's not turning back on. Mackie! Wakey, wakey! Alright, I'm gonna unplug it. So hard shutdown. Plug it back in. Powered on. And wait. We're waiting for it to appear in Parsec, and then I can ingest the video. Okay. My Stream Deck's back on. It's communicating. It was live scene show. Okay, so it's online, as you can tell. But it's not showing up in Parsec. Oh, that's fun. Shit. No, don't do this to me. Okay. Okay. So let's go. Okay. Now, let me unplug the non-capture card. All right, now it's only outputting video to the capture card. I should... Let's see here. Okay, I can now see it. Very clearly, Parsec has decided not to boot up with the Mac. Okay, so I need to control it. So I'm going to swap this over. Bluetooth mode. Okay. All right. Now I'm going... Yeah, Windows updates? No, this is a Mac. That's my Razer keyboard. Put that back in. There's my mouse. Okay. We're going to plug this into the Mac. Okay. There we go. So now, on the Mac, I just go here. Where's Bluetooth settings? There we are. More settings. Connect my keyboard. Continue. Okay. Press to immediately to the right, the shift key on the left side. Back. Okay, there we go. So now I can get Parsec. Like, there we go. Parsec's online. Okay. Now I take my USB drive, and I plug it back into my computer. Whee! All right, reload. There we go. Back on Parsec. All right, give me just a second, guys. We're almost online again. Technical glitches are all the rage. Close that. I'm going to try running this with just... No, it's not working. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Full screen display, nothing works. Did Streamlabs update something and break things? I'm gonna be kind of upset if they did. So if I go back here. And we just did a reboot. We did a hard reboot on the machine. I mean, okay, this isn't that bad. There's just some gray bars on the left and right, and it says projector output, which I don't want it to say that. But there's really not much I can do about that. Oh, no, don't do that. Okay. No, don't do that either. Okay. I'm gonna close Parsec. We are going to leave it as it is. I'm going to trim it real quick, and we're just going to live with this. So give me a second. And there we go. It's as though nothing ever happened. Our colors are a little off again, as is our burn. 1 second. Set basement lights to white.
Okay, changing 12 lights to white.
Let me guess. Elgato's not booted up. Oh, it is. Look at that. Okay. Cool. So I can adjust that. That's cool. There we go. This is fine for now. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Yeah, it's not a live stream without something breaking. I messaged the seller, by the way. Yo, good luck on that. Hoyty found a good deal. And I mean a good deal on a Prusa XL. Local. And I said, go for it. Speaking of Prusa, the Draugr is in the studio now. We've moved Draugr. We're slowly moving everything over. My shelf is just big enough to hold a Mark IV. Here's the problem, though. I have Draugr. I have Black Widow. But then Lich. Lich is enclosed. And I don't want to unenclose it, but I don't know where to put it. Because it's a little too big for that space, I think. It might just fit. Just fit. It's gonna be tight. Especially with the MMU. So I don't entirely know what I'm gonna do with that. But we'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm starting to move everything over. We have a rep rack done. That's a neat thing. Hold on, let me tilt this camera 180 real quick. Oh, I killed it. It's dead, Jim. It's dead, Jim. I killed the camera. Never mind. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. The racks turned out great. Let me reboot this camera. Yes, I did the toolbox rep rack. There we go. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello. Okay, I keep forgetting that this camera is way more sensitive to shit going on. Yes, I put... I'm trying to think of what to do here. I put, hold on. Thinking, processing. Oh, idea. OBS cam. Or cam droid. Where is it? There we go. Droid cam, webcam. All right, and then let's see. Add source. Browser. Add new source. Droid cam. And then 192.168.0.14.4747. No camera? Why no camera? Hello? Hello, camera? No? Okay. We download Droid Cam. Or hold on. Yeah, video inactive. Come on, video. Become active. Bruh. Yeah, it definitely works better on the classic. We'll just delete this. Technology. It is. It is. I'm gonna try the new app real quick, and then if that's not gonna work at all, I'm gonna hop to the old app. Because I paid for the old app back when it was like a paid thing. Almost got an MK3 for 150, but just missed it. Damn. Alright. Droid Cam is installed. Let's see if this works. And today it's kind of a chill stream. I don't really have too much that we're working on. We're probably going to cut some more pipe. Alright, here we go. Add a device. Searching. Searching. Refresh device list. Searching. Yeah, can I just add manually, please? No? Am I on the right Wi-Fi? Yeah. Okay, let's grab the classic app. Okay. Refresh device list. There we go. Yeah, this works better. So, sources, browser source, add new source, Droid Cam, and then 192.168.0.14, 4747. And does that work? Let's say. What? Do I have to close this one? Alright, that works. Oh, what? Ah! Okay, well, that kind of works. Let's do, one second. It's so small. I'm gonna try something one more time. Okay. So for whatever reason, you're not working. Settings. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Click to add device. Oh, I see. I see. I see what I'm doing wrong. 1 second. Un momento, por favor. Grazie, prego. Troicamo. Alright. I did the URL wrong. 192.168.0.14.4747 /video. What? What? Bro, what? I can't even read what that says. Oh. I don't have to. Okay. Ah. Alright, can I... No? Wait, don't I have droid cam? Oh, I do. Hold on. Refresh. Hello. I don't... Yeah, I don't know how to get higher picture quality out of this. So, hi. Hello. We're going retro. So, let me just trim this up. There we go. There we go. This is fine. This is fine. I just love how it has a ticker at the top. I find that funny. Anyway, I can now do a heckin' funny. Like, hey, let me just scratch my chin. Anyway. Picture is fine, sound is fine. Oh, yeah, because sound's coming from here. Anyway. So, yeah, rep rack. Isn't that neato? It is kind of barely holding on. Like, it is sagging just a little bit, but rep rack. And then I have the Prusa Mini over here. It's churning away. And what I have it going is its filament is being fed from below. So this is it. That's what's feeding it. And then over here, I have my other stuff. And then I'm going to add my other printers there. Within like today or tomorrow, and you know my Excel just churning away. Yeah, and that's how it be. Say hello to yourself, chat. Add a middle bracket. Nah, it doesn't need it. So yes, it looks like it needs it. It's fine. That's metal conduit. I absolutely loaded up the top one with a maximum amount of weight. I'm gonna see what happens. This is all PETG, so it should survive. And if, you know, something happens, something happens. But it should be fine. But I also have this one up here. This one is really cool. I love that I can just reach up and grab filament as needed. The conduit should be fine. It's the printed piece that worry me. So, yeah, these look fine. They look totally fine. They're nice. They're strong. They aren't warping at all. And yeah, they're good. I'm not worried. I could hang off that more. I could probably do a pull-up on one of these. Probably. I'm not going to test that. But yeah. We Gucci. Anyway, I'm gonna turn this off. Delete that one. Okay, there we go. I had that, and then I will... Yep, okay. There we go. We Gucci. French cleats! My rep rack has 5 brackets, but it's also... Yeah, that's crazy. This is only a couple feet long. It's not that long. It is to the point where, like, it is recommended that you add another bracket, but, like, it's fine. It's going to be fine, and we're gonna be peachy. Okay, one thing I do want to try though is I want this camera to be pointing at a printer. So can we? No. Huh. Yeah, that doesn't reach over to the mini. You can see the screen of the mini, but it ain't going all the way over there. Yeah, I can't get another camera on that mini right now. But yeah, the mini is churning. Yeah, for those who weren't here last time, I'm returning the SV0. I'm not happy with it. It clogged way too many times. The machine quality seems all right. Like, I don't know. I am spoiled. I am 100% spoiled. With a capital S, unspoiled. I have... Let me swap to the large screen here so you're not just looking at my stuff. No, the mini has a regular size bed. It's 180 by 180. So why did I return the SV0 and get the mini instead? Well, let's go back to why I got the SV0 in the first place. The SV0 was meant to be a, hey, I need a really quick print done. And I need a print, like, probably in ABS or ASA, done fast. And that's why I got the SV0, because it's an out-of-the-box enclosed machine that can do small parts that the positron uses. And that would have been perfect. Would have been great. Would have been wonderful. But it could not do PLA. And it just couldn't do PETG. I only have good ABS ASA. I don't really have any junk ABS ASA, so I didn't even want to risk trying to put ABS or ASA through that thing. Nah. Wasn't gonna try it. So I'm returning it. I got the Prusa Mini, unboxed it, ran through the calibrations. Pristine. Perfect. Here, it has been printing parts for the rep rack all day, and then, you know, it printed this. And for PTG, this is a perfect part. Does it look the best? No. Does it look like it was printed on a mini? Absolutely. Is this functional? Yes. Am I ever going to see it where it gets plugged into? No. Do I care about what it looks like? No. It absolutely can do phenomenal looking parts. This part was done on the mini on a really shaky table while I was building the table. I was building the table while this was printing, and the quality is good. For PTG, this quality is good. Like, yeah, is there artifacting? Absolutely. Can I fix that? Absolutely. I can run Input Shaper on this and fix all those problems if I really wanted to. But this is functional. That's the goal. The print quality on the SV0 was abysmal in comparison to this. Which, you know, take it for what you will. We have machines coming out right now that still struggle to keep up with a machine that's been released 5 years ago. Out of the box. Let me be clear, out of the box. If I had the time and I wanted to tune the SV0, I could make it good. I could make it great. It could have been wonderful. I just didn't want to. I really just didn't want to. And that's a personal choice. To be clear, when I was talking to the folks at Soval, asking for the return, I was like, hey, I want to return this. And they're like, oh, can we troubleshoot this? Can we figure out what's wrong? And I said, no. Because I said, I don't have the time myself to go through this and tune it and troubleshoot it. I personally don't have that time. because I am busy. I'm working on the new studio. I'm working on Positron. I don't have the time to be troubleshooting another machine and to be getting up and running, especially one that is advertised to be working out of the box as good as it's supposed to be. What the hell is this song? Let me skip that. Let's go to some chill vibes instead of whatever that was. So like, I guess that's my problem. For example, positron, you buy a positron, you got to build a positron. It is expected that you tune the positron. That is within the expectations. It's a kit. You're meant to do that. When you buy a Prusa kit, you don't expect it to work right out the gate. You have to make sure you did it right. When you do a Voron kit, it doesn't work right out of the box. You gotta build it. You gotta tune it. You gotta work on it. These machines take effort. If you buy an assembled Prusa, it works out of the box. If you buy a Bamboo, it works out of the box. If you buy a Centauri Carbon, it works out of the box. I have not owned a Centauri Carbon. I cannot say about its print quality. So let me just say that. But these are all machines that are advertised to work out of the box. And the Soval is no exception. The Soval SV08 is advertised as working out of the box. The Soval SV0 is advertised as working out of the box. It doesn't. That's just my 2 cents. If you're going to advertise something as working out of the box, it should work out of the box. I understand that there is the possibility of lemons, but Soval, their support was very kind, was very understanding, and they tried to help. They really did try to help. They wanted to help. But let me be clear. They wanted to help get the machine up and running. They even offered me a partial refund for me to keep the machine. I declined it. So they offered me $50 for the machine, and I said, no, I just want to return the whole thing. So we're returning it. It's boxed up over there. I feel bad. Like, let's take a step back here. I work for Printed Solid as their support manager. So I have to deal with requests to return Prusas. I know what it's like to be in their shoes. I know what it's like to have someone who bought a printer wanting to return it, and you don't want them to. You would rather it work for them. But for some people, it's just not the machine for them. And that's understandable. Let me be clear. As much as I personally will always recommend a Prusa, it is not the printer for everybody. I believe that they are, in my opinion and in my experience, the most reliable machines I've owned. That is my experience. That is not my opinion. It is my experience. And I know that other people's experiences are not the same. And that is valid. That's entirely valid. Just be like, my best friend, he got a Mark IVS. And he got a kit. And it did not work well out of the box. It did not work well when he assembled it. And I'm going to straight up say, I don't entirely believe it was his fault. I think just some parts were just not clear. You know, I think some of the parts were not good. And he was missing a part or two. It happens. And it sucks when it happens. So I'm not saying that it's perfect. But once you get past those, I can say from my experience that these are the most reliable machines I've owned. I mean, you guys saw me revive this one over here from literally broken parts and return parts. You know, that thing is running a Voron bed right now, but it's printing like it doesn't matter. These things are great. So everyone's experience is different. My first experience with the Bamboo was amazing. And honestly, I was singing their praises because the Bamboo was phenomenal out of the box. Loved it. Obviously, I've changed my tone. I will never recommend Bamboo. because of everything that's happened. So, yeah. Vorons, I have never had a single functional Voron. That's just the truth. My Vorons have never fully functioned. I will still recommend them because I entirely understand that the reason my Vorons aren't working is entirely my own fault. My Positrons. I love Positron. I am Positron. I 100% believe that Positron is right for a lot of people, but it's not the right machine for all people. If you don't need a machine that can fold away and be portable, it's not for you. And that's okay. I don't mind. But if you want a machine that you can put away, if you want a machine that can fold up, well, guess what? It's for you. I made a machine for you, friend. But it's not for everybody. I'm not going to recommend the Positron be somebody's one and only printer, but it can be. It certainly can be, if you put the effort into it. I use my Positron a lot, but I use these more. And that's okay. It's totally fine. Some people have the Positron as their dedicated machine, and that's awesome. And, you know, I love those people. I love them for using Positron as their dedicated machine. It is amazing to see my work be used in that function, but at the same time, you know, not for everybody. And if it's not for you, that's cool. I don't mind. We got one person. I put the cursed Positron back together last weekend after messing with the bed leveling experiment. Nice. Yeah, we have auto bed leveling coming in the 3.3, which will be dropping upgrade. So, coming soon. Coming very soon. So, that's going to fix so many pain points with the Positron. And is about damn time. Let me be clear. It's full analog. The probe on it is fully analog. Which means you can do pressure advance automatically with the sensor. Because we're using a strain gauge. That's what we're using. We're using a strain gauge. And a strain gauge allows us to do way more advanced things than just a piezo. So it's going to be wild. And it's going to be completely agnostic to whatever bed you use. If you use a glass bed, cool, it's going to work. If you use the PCB bed, cool, it's going to work. If you use a rock as your bed, cool, it's going to work. I also have confirmed that the Positron can hold 1.5 kilograms while powered off if everything is tensioned right. The other day while I was at the Maker Fair, I just put my water bottle on top of it, and my water bottle was a 1.5 liter water bottle. It full. I didn't open it yet, and it just was chilling. Like, what's up? Yeah, I'm gonna print with this on top of me. It's fine. Yeah, fun stuff. Yeah. It's been a ride. Man, there's stuff I want to talk to you guys about, but I can't. Positron related. But I can't. There's new stuff. There's new stuff coming out. I have to think of things. I have to think of names for things. That's the stage I'm at. I have to think of names for things. I did announce that we're working on a successor. Not a replacement. But we're working on another machine. Now, we announced Prusawire a bit ago. Who wants to see Prusawire? Where we're at with that? Who wants to see that? You guys want to see that? Do you have a choice? Oh, I think you do. Let's see. Let me pull up the CAD here. We have been working pretty hard on the Prusawire. Now, it's not ready for release yet. Let me be clear. It's not ready for release. It will be ready soon. I said in my original announcement that it should be ready by end of month, and we're kind of on track for that. Whoa, computer is slow. Come on, computer. Come on, computer. You know you want to work, computer. Give Fusion a minute. Fusion's having a moment. Fusion's always having a moment. Let's go to live scene. All right, here we go. All right, and then we're gonna grab Fusion. Here we are. So here is where we're at with it. So if you did not notice, or if you did not see this, the Prusa wire is a modification of a Prusa Mark IV, essentially turning it into a switch wire. Now we've changed up a few things. This has a lot more switch wire DNA than it did when we originally announced this. We're using the micro stealth burner that someone designed so that we can get as much of the bed as possible. Which, hey, look, we even have the bed in here. Isn't that neat? We're kind of reworking the electronics box a bit. We're likely going to put electronics down in here. The probe that we have is sensitive enough, because we're using the same probe as the Positron 3.3. It's going to be sensitive enough to actually be able to probe this. We've updated the CAD to use the old stuff, which is awesome. Yeah, we're redoing the kinematics as well. That's all being redone. Let me actually... So we got a Prusa power supply in here, because I think we're just going to go with the Prusa power supply. I don't see why we wouldn't. And the LDO touchscreen assembly. A massive shout out to Ella Fox. She's been working on the new strain gauge, and she's been doing a phenomenal job. We brought her onto the team because she's been helping us with the 3.3 toolhead, and she's just been going absolutely buck wild. And yeah, she is so sweet. She's just been having a lot of fun with this, and I don't blame her, because honestly, this is a very fun project. Like, I'm sorry, the fact that we now have a switchwire Y carriage in here it's funny to me. It's really funny to me. I don't know how exactly we're gonna mount the motor for this yet, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I think we're just gonna kind of sidecar it off the side, because we can do that. That would work. We'll figure it out. But yeah, this is a lot different than what we started with. But I think we have a lot going for us here. And honestly, it's gonna work out really well. At least I believe it's gonna work out really well. This has been a lot of fun. This has been a lot of fun. We're gonna close that out. This is the toolbox, as you all know. And oh, come on. It's dead. It's lagging. It's dead. Okay, there we go. So, evening 3D mechanisms. I updated some of the CAD to fix a few things that were broken. The Prusa Mini is currently working on printing these tiles. So I need 12 of these, which it's working on right now. That's what this is. All can be black because I want it to be. I'm going to throw other printers at it when I can, but the Prusa Mini can do this pretty well for now. So it's just going to crank out these parts as I need them. And we're going to focus on one drawer assembly at a time. I have all the hardware I need for all of this. It finally came in. That's going to be fun to do. I have to print out these pieces and figure out how all this works. But hopefully, this just uses the hardware that comes with that. I have all of the rails to do this. So hopefully it's pretty easy. The rack is installed, as I showed you guys earlier. So that's functional, that's working. I have to figure out how to mount these. So I have to print these out and actually mount them. So that I can get rid of some wobble on the workbench. But today, I installed all of these extrusions on the side. I did all of that today. All of it. That was a lot of screws and it almost ran out. In fact, I had to order more M4x12s in order to keep going with the project. So we're waiting on those to show up, hopefully tomorrow. But I'm thinking the Prusa Mini might live on this for now. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with the Prusa Mini. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I think it's gonna live there. I'm fine with it living there because it's a small printer and it doesn't shake the table too much when it's going. Yeah, I got the Prusa Mini not knowing where I was gonna put it because the Voron, the Soval Zero was literally just gonna live on the floor, and I was literally gonna use it as a footrest. But well, that's not happening anymore. That little workbench is literally perfect for positrons and Prusa Mini. Like literally perfect. So I think it's just gonna stay as my tiny thing. Build a pancake printer toolbox combo. Right? I could. I could you know, add some gantry into here and have it print into the drawer, and then you pull out the drawer and you have pancake. I could do that. I could do that. I'm not going to do that. I could do that. Oh man, I just realized I almost drank this whole thing. I'm not sleeping tonight. I was driving home from Lowe's after I picked up more conduit, which we'll be cutting in a moment, and I picked up 2 monsters, and I went, do I drink and enjoy the flavor of one of my favorite drinks, or do I have a good night's sleep? You can tell what won. It was the drink. And I just... I'm gonna go pick that up. Yeah, so that's fun. I'm not sleeping tonight. What is sleep? What is tooth enamel, for that matter? You know? You know what? Screw it. We're gonna do an all-nighter stream. We're gonna stream until 6 a.m. No. But actually, chat. This brings me to a question I wish to propose. So now that my computer setup is over here. Woo! Excusez-moi! Mi dispiace. We can now do video game streams, if you guys are so inclined. We did a few on Twitch a bit ago. I would like to do it again. I would like to do video game streams again. We might do that. I don't know. If we do that, it's staying on Twitch, because I want my YouTube channel to remain as the 3D printing stuff. It's good to isolate. I don't know, maybe Repo. Repo's been fun. I played it once. I only played it once. I haven't played it again since. Maybe play it more. Okay, but yeah, there we go. That's it for that. Dude, what else do I want to do? I mean, I could bring out the positron. I got the parts done. Should we? Should we look at the posi? I need to get that done. It's just, I don't really want to. It's kind of like one of those whales where, you know, you don't really want to do it because it's going to take up a lot of time, but you really should do it. Like, it has to go out, and I've been sitting on my ass about it. Do I... I'm printing stuff for more dry boxes. Want to try a hand at some nylon? Ooh. We have some new stuff coming out from Printed Solid that you might be interested in. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned indeed. We're cooking up something. I'm probably not supposed to be saying that. But at the same time, if you ask the company, not Printed Solid, but if you ask the company, if you know about what we acquired, then they'll tell you. So it's not really a secret, but I don't know if I'm allowed to reveal it. So, I'll wait. Is that a scratch? Oh no. Oh no, I have a scratch. Sad. Sadge. I have a scratch. Alright. Let's get to cutting some pipe. Because I don't want to do that, but I have to do that. So, one problem. Okay, so I need to cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to cut 6. We're gonna move to large nomad. So let's do that. Large nomad. Large nomad. Hello, large nomad here. Hi, chat. Okay, the bane of my existence, the tool of which I have yet to print something for, is back. Let me push you guys back a bit. There we go. Okay. So now you have a little bit more room. I don't know. What is this? What am I doing? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I bought 8 in case I wanted to do more. But yeah, here we go. Okay, let's cut off the parts with the labels. Yeah. That way I don't have to remove the stickers. There we go. So, chat, who's seen the new Doctor Who episode? I haven't. Don't spoil it! Spoilers result in ban. I do take my Doctor Who quite seriously, so, yeah. Okay. So, I gotta figure out how to... hello. Insert joke about laying pipes here. Starting to get old, guys. Starting to get old. Okay. Swap that back over. Hold this. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Raise that to the correct height. Then I just align this so that the blade is in line with edge there. Move that up a bit. Go right there. Okay. I just started has more tolerant than I thought. What? Go. I've gotten pretty good at this. I will admit that. I've gotten pretty good at it. You just can't. Boydie. I know I'm choosing hard mode in my life right now. I know I had 2 days to go upstairs and get the hacksaw. During those 2 days, I continued to use this cutter. My dad purchased one with a handle. And he's returning it because this one works. And I already used it. So I suffer. I suffer for our generation and for all the generations that come after me. It is my right as an American citizen to suffer through pain and to take it as my own, as my forefathers did in the war. I will know pain. No, I can't. I can't. I can't. Oh my god. I generally use either an ankle grinder for cutting those or a chop saw. Yeah, both of those would be a great choice. Both of them would be a great choice. Of which I think I have the chop saw somewhere. But you know what gets more interaction? Me using the barely correct tool for the job and everyone complaining about me being inefficient. It gets more interaction. It works. It's like that one video of someone using like $5,000 pair of calipers as a hammer. It works. I just wish the camera actually like would show what I'm doing, so it doesn't just look like I'm, you know, doing the thing you're all thinking. Where is NVIDIA broadcast? There we are. Work harder, not smarter. Work dummy. All right, auto frame. Let's pull that back a bit. Oh, that's much better. They'll still keep me in frame, but yeah. There we go. Again, I've gotten good at this. Once you do like 20, it just gets easier from there. Do. And nothing for nothing, but the last time we streamed and I was doing this, we actually reached a viewer peak. So nothing for nothing. What works. And how close am I to being the same length? That's like on the dot. Mwah. On to the next one. Oh, no explode pipe separation. Nope. I've gotten good. I've gotten good at this. I have a skill of which I never asked for, and I will happily accept it in my life. Yeah, just watch me cut pipe, win filament. What could you ask more for? We broke the conveyor sort of system at work today. Ooh. No bueno. That's no bueno. I don't know why I'm saying no bueno more recently. I'm Italian, not Spanish. Io parlo italiano. Io non parlo spagnolo. Io parlo italiano e inglese. Che fai? Io non ho capito, io parlo spagnolo. Zipoti? Please get a bigger cutter. No! Isn't bueno also an Italian word? I don't entirely recall. Bene. Bene è buono. È bene è italiano, no? È bueno è spagnolo. Yeah, and guess what? You guys are commenting. Come to find out, you spend $2,000 plus boxes down at intake, and the shipping department can't keep up with that flow for 3 hours straight. They get backed up. Oh no. Oh no. Everyone be quiet. So it gets a bigger cutter, and then it backs up. Sarder. Oh no. Whole building shuts down. That's not fun. That's not fun at all. But the shipping people loved you, right? I think it's the other way around. I think they loved the shipping people that day. It sounds like the shipping people couldn't keep up. Oh, I think that's a Lulu. Lulu! Lulu, come on stream. Lulu! Hello, Lulu! Oh, hello, Lou. Okay, bye. There's Lulu. Enjoy Lulu. Lulu's cute. Lulu! Nope, she's gone. I mean, we're sending light guitars. Receiving department was sending them 100+ pound drum kits. Oh my god. I mean, this is fun. I get to talk to you guys while I cut pipe. That one I cut a little short, but that's fine. Yeah, it's about a mil short. Oh, I need that. Quick. Go. All right. Go. Good old nomad squat. Yeah. Yeah, get the squats in. Gotta work on those glutes, man. I'm actually proud. I've been losing a good amount of weight. Very proud of myself. I should start exercising. If I added exercise into that routine, I would lose so much more. But I don't. Yeah, I don't skip leg day. Every day is leg day, especially when I'm working on the pipe. Especially when I'm working on the pipe. Every day is leg day. Don't do that with a pipe in your hands. What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't get it. You know, I'm just using all my muscles to get the job done faster. Right, Lou? Right, Lulu? Oh, look at her. Pole dancing already? You know it, Mitch. That's the side gig. That's how I really make the money. That's how I afford Prusa minis. That's how I afford impulse buy Prusa. Oh, hey, Callie! The gang is all here. Right? Camera? No? Pet the doggo? 1 second. Lulu. 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 Come on, Lulu. 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 Her tail's wagging. Lulu. Lulu, come here. Come here, Lulu. Come here for pets. Come here. Lulu, come here. Come here, Lulu. They're talking. Hold on. Look. Lulu. Come here, Lulu. Lulu, come here. Hey, Lulu. Lulu, that was mean. That was mean, Lulu. Come here. Come here, Lulu. I know we're upside down right now, but, you know, upside down or not, we're petting the doggo. Oh, who's so soft? You're so soft. Who got a bath yesterday? You got a bath yesterday. Oh. That's Lulu. Ostron hat made the stream upside down. There we go. Positron petting the dog. Oh, Positron petting the... You see, that's why I'm fine with this camera feed essentially being upside down, because it's on brand for me. It really is. Callie! Callie, you want pets? Sorry for scaring the crap out of you with pipes. Didn't mean to. Do 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 do. Don't ask me why Spider-Man theme stuck in my head. It just is. As of 5 minutes ago, it became stuck in my head, and now I've passed it on to you. Enjoy. Ah, fuck. I was like, don't hit my keyboard. It hit my keyboard. Okay, keyboard's in the splash zone. Let's get the keyboard out of the splash zone. That's such an expensive keyboard that I've damaged so much because it's been on this desk. Oh, that fell right on the keyboard. I'm gonna print like a 3D printed bumper for that keyboard. I told you not to cut the pipe. It's over there. It's over there. It's over there. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Right, Lou? Right, Lulu? Yeah, Lulu agrees. The keyboard is within pipe whacking range. Honestly, at this point, I should just accept the fact that all of my hardware is going to get destroyed at some point. I should just move to a fully 3D printed keyboard and just accept life. But I'm in the Razer ecosystem. For better or for worse. Oh, that is a little too tight, oddly enough. Okay, there we go. And back the other way. And back. There we go. This pipe is a little oblong. Just a little oblong. That or the blade is now. Hard to tell. I think it's the pipe. I think the pipe is oblong. Yeah, making your own keyboard does sound like fun. It's not something I think I would fully enjoy, but it definitely sounds like fun. The cutter is fucked. Time to get a better one. No, cutter's good. Cutter's fine. Yeah, cutter's good. Cutter's fine. It can do 2 more after this. It has enough life. Right, Lou? Right, Lulu? What do you think? Do you think it has enough life in it? Lulu's coming to inspect it. Lulu, what do you think? Lulu has given up on hope of me entirely. Right, Lulu? She's watching from a distance because she knows that this is the danger zone. And by danger zone, I mean the at risk of getting picked up zone. Because she is absolutely at risk of getting picked up. Yeah, I should really get into that myself. It would be fun. But I like optical keys, optical linear keys from Razer. Like, I've grown to love that. So it's really hard for me to try other stuff. Especially since I love that so much. It's really difficult for me to get into others. Hey, Moonhowler, thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate you. Welcome to the welcome, Spacer. That's what I call my followers, Spacers. I keep forgetting to call you Spacers. I just call you chat. What's up, Spacers? There we go. Once I hit 1,000, I'll start, you know, with my own merch and other stupid stuff. I've got a keyboard from Keychron with their new Hall effect keys, and I love them. Oh, they have Hall effect keys now? Okay, I'll try those. I'll give those a go. Why not? About to cut through. Go. Oh, there's stuff in there. Oh, that's weird. There's stuff in there. That's gross. I cut that short as well. Whatever. About the same size. But it is a bit shorter. Okay, let's go. Is it spiraling? I don't know. It looks like it might be. Okay, there we go. Got it. Let's just double check. Oh yeah, that was way lower than what it's supposed to be. Shit. That's not good. Let's just move this up a bit. And let's hope I can do this right. Yep, okay. We're good. Whew. Hands are getting tired. I wonder why. Oh, man. Woo! So, anyone watching any good anime lately? I'm looking to get back into anime. I just don't know where to go. I mean, I have Crunchyroll, but, like, I just don't know. So, I want to watch the Nier anime, because I love Nier. Nier is a phenomenal game. Love the game. And I heard that the anime is really good. So, I need to actually get to that. I watched, like, the first few episodes, and then I stopped watching it. Only because I forgot. And I rewatched Dr. Stone season 1 like entirely today. I binge watched the entire thing while I was working on the toolbox. Which holy crap, I love Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone's so good. If you haven't watched Dr. Stone, watch Dr. Stone. It's good. Not an anime guy, but I've been seeing the new Daredevil show and I've been liking it. All right. Yeah, I heard they got the guy that played the Marvel show back. I'm really glad they didn't just kill off that universe, and they decided to actually reuse it. That's good, because that guy does a phenomenal show. I forget his name. Infinity! Oh, hi! Hello. We're cutting pipe again. We're doing a repeat of the last stream. Yeah, Charlie Cox is a great Daredevil. Yeah, I would agree to that. I have not seen Daredevil. I've seen clips, and I just know he does a good job. He does a good job. And I know he tries to stay faithful, which is great. You always need an actor that tries to stay faithful to the source material. Like fuck, who played the original Witcher? Oh god, Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill's phenomenal. I love Henry Cavill. He actually cares about source material. Like, he actually cares, which is awesome. Come on, cut, damn it. Ah. My hands are sore. Dark third dimension. Behave yourself. That one's a good length. Alright, time for the last one. This will be it, and then we'll be done cutting for the foreseeable future. You always behave yourself. You behave yourself as good as a 4th grader. Or, sorry, for you British folk, primary school. I resemble that comment. You're not gonna play about your hands. My hands are a constant, delicate desert that needs an insane amount of overexpensive and strong hand cream every hour. Yeah? Yeah. That's loud. Yeah, it took me a while to write that. No judgment. Oh, that's threading. Shit. Okay. Back it off, back it off, back it off. Hate it when it just starts spinning and threading. It's always the worst. We have no date. It's only a toolhead upgrade. We're going to then start shipping the positron with Posiberries installed by default. That's it. That's the only big changes. Mind you, the new toolhead is going to allow for things like dynamic pressure advance that actually like can measure the pressure coming out of the nozzle itself. So like you're going to get more than just ABL. It's a full analog strain gauge, so you're getting a lot out of it. You're getting USB ports on the toolhead. No link yet. It is still in development. But you're getting USB ports on the toolhead. You're no longer gonna have to wire the toolhead. The toolhead just clicks together. It's all using PCBs. It's an all metal hot end, so you can go beyond 300 degrees Celsius if you want to. So technically you could attempt to print peak. Don't know why you do that in an open air machine, but you know, if you really hate yourself, you can try that. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a good upgrade. I'm going to personally very highly recommend it. I know I'm going to adopt it fully. Like, if you look in the Discord, I've fully stopped working on any other ABL solution because, honestly, this is just the way to go. All the other ones are still jank. Yeah, Wiki, we're on our last one. This is it. We're done after this. Then I think we're going to try and get the... No, I'll do that off stream. I'm going to try and move my Mark IVs off stream. Out here flexing wrist strength again. Honestly, my wrists feel great. I think this has been a good workout for my wrists. I think, well, I don't think I have carpal tunnel. I think I just have weak wrists. The other day you told me I avoided my guarantee with my... You modified your bed. Simple as that. The glass bed is the most difficult part of the kit to manufacture, and if you modify it in any way, shape, or form, you void the warranty on the glass bed. That's it. There is no subtext to that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. If you modify the glass bed, you void the warranty on the glass bed. Because it is no longer stock. We cannot at all tell you, like, you change the thermal properties of the bed. That's just the fact. By adding a magnetic sticker to the bed, you change the thermal properties, and it no longer behaves the way that we anticipated. If you add a positron logo sticker, you are putting something on the ITO coating that is not designed to be there. You modify the bed. I warned you. I told you this before you did it. So, like, yeah, don't modify the bed. You can put a sticker on the PCB bed because that's a PCB bed. We know how PCB beds work. But yeah, the glass bed is sensitive. And it's very difficult to replace. Very difficult to replace. The majority of our BOM is that glass bed. That accounts for the majority of our build material. So it is the most difficult and most expensive part to replace. Perfect. Does a glass bed have to be special glass? The glass bed is borosilicate. So it's made from lab grade borosilicate. Yeah. What if it was a warranty sticker? There's no warranty stickers on the bed. Yeah. When it comes to the warranty, the glass bed is the most fragile thing, which is why its warranty is so sensitive. Mind you, LDO is very kind and very gracious. They've replaced beds. So, for example, we did not tell people that they could not print ABS or ASA on the glass bed because we genuinely forgot that ABS and ASA sticks really, really well to glass. We forgot about that because people haven't printed on glass in a while. So we forgot that common knowledge. Someone damaged their bed and we straight up went, oh, well, we didn't tell them not to. So we have to honor the warranty. But then once we knew about it, we're like, okay, we got to make sure to tell people not to do that on the glass bed. So we made the PCB bed and said, hey, use this to print ABS ASA. So we honored the warranty for the one, but it's like, okay, if someone rips a chunk out of their bed and it is not PLA or PTG, we rate it for only PLA and PTG. So if they print anything outside of that on the glass bed, then, you know, if it gets damaged, we didn't rate it for that. But the PCB bed is rated for other materials. So that's the fun part of warranties, that it's never fun to have to enforce a warranty policy. It is never fun. Like, for example, when you get a blob of death on some printers, if you get a blob of death, that is not covered under warranty because you're supposed to be monitoring and observing your printer. I'm not talking about positron warranty. Let me be very clear. I'm not talking about positron warranty. So if you get so if you get so if you get a blob of death, you know, that's not covered under warranty because the print failed. Yeah. No, Elosync. So there was a case where a bed was damaged because someone printed PTG, and due to a language barrier, the warranty was almost not honored. But then when I caught wind of this, I was like, whoa, no. We've been telling people to use adhesives as a releasing agent for PTG. This is a valid warranty claim. Because the language barrier, they were like, why are you adding adhesive? Adhesive is going to increase the adhesion. Because of the language barrier and because of translation, they weren't understanding that we use that adhesive as a releasing agent. So adhesives will not void your warranty. They will not, because we know that it's used as as a releasing agent. Let's see. What are the advantages of glass bed other than it looks cooler? It looks cooler and you can see through it. That's it. That's really it. It's really good for tuning your first layer. And then what I do is I use the glass bed to tune my first layer, and then I swap into PCB bed. Because, you know, they're about the same in terms of flatness. Yeah, the PCB bed is a little bit more tacoed. That's normal with PCB beds. But it gets me close enough that I feel comfortable with it. Only wish the PCB bed had a magnetic sticker. No, you don't. If we use a magnetic sticker, the PCB bed's max temp would be 80 instead of 110. There are third-party beds that are out there that use a magnetic sheet. That's cool. Their max temp is 80. You can't print ABS ASA on them. With our bed, you have Prusa quality heating. So you can get up to 110 easily. So you can print ABS ASA. Like, I get that people want to use things like Beacon. That's awesome. Yeah, I use the default profile. I don't really do anything fancy. I'm also not a speed demon on my positron. I'm also not a speed demon in general. I prefer my printers to be reliable. That's why I am in love with, I am absolutely in love with the Prusa Mini. It's not the fastest printer at all. My fastest printer is the Mark IVs right now. Or the actually no, Positron's my fastest printer. But I'm using the Prusa Mini as one of my main machines because it's reliable. It does what I need it to do, and you know, if I ask it to do what I want it to do, it's gonna do it. The other thing with the Prusa Mini is that it's extremely similar to Positron. So I can use the Prusa Mini to make sure that, hey, can this be printed on a Positron? If it can be printed on a Prusa Mini, it can be printed on a Positron. Did you solve the Positron cap issue? No. As far as I'm aware, for whatever reason, I'm not allowed to get it outside the United States. At least from what I can tell. The store is only US only. I don't know why. I do not have the ability to make it international right now. I don't know why. Blame the tariffs. Which is honestly a very valid response, I think. Whether we like it or not, as the world we currently live in. I have a lot of spare EMT. I need to order a Prusa Mini plate as well. I just need to. There we go. Prusa has the best build plates. They do have really good build plates. I'm not a fan of their smooth PEI. They work great. Let me be clear. The smooth PEI works wonderful for PLA. It's a little too sensitive for PETG. I don't like printing PETG on it. I need to decide if I'm spending a lot of money tonight or not. Hoity, get the XL. Just get it. Let me be clear. The XL is my main printer. I use the XL for everything. Like, if I need to print a part like this, I print it on the XL first. I should use the Mini for this since it has the smallest build plate. But no, I trust my XL more. I trust my XL the most. It's my most reliable printer. Come on, Callie. Come on. Callie, come on. Come on, Callie. Callie. Come on, Callie. Callie. Callie, come on. I know you want loving. Come on. Callie. Callie. She's like, where's that one weird printer you had here? While we're spending money, I wish there was a higher temp consumer printer that isn't the +4. Yeah. Right? Callie. Come on. Callie, do you want lovin'? Okay. I'm just going to assume you don't want to hop up here for whatever reason. Okay. Mitch says 2.4. I would agree with him, but I like the XL. I like the XL. I really like the XL. Now, I can't. I hope to see there be a refresh to it, because especially after the index, I think the XL could be a lot better. But yeah, I told myself if I was ever offered 10,000 for my Bronco, I'd buy a 5-foot. There we go. Hello. Hi. Oh, hello. Hi, Callie. Oh, hello. Workshop Cat says hi. Yeah, 2.4 is good if you want a printer that's also a project. Yeah, I would agree with that. A 2.4 can be a very reliable machine. I haven't gotten mine to work, but that's just me. Oh my god, Callie, you're shedding so much. I have a cat. I have 2 cats on my desk now. This is why, Callie, I can only have you up here for a short period of time. Yep, down. Good girl. Look how much cat hair is on my desk now. She sheds so much. It's insane. For such a short-haired cat, she sheds so much. Oh, that is a bad dent. Oh, that's frustrating. Cat hairs lubricate the keyboard, right? I don't want to think about that. Trying was working great until the drag train broke a wire. Oof. That's a big oof. That's a big oof. Yeah, get the 2 tool head. Yeah. Yeah, okay, if I could get a 2 tool head for the price that Poity's able to get it, I would absolutely do it again. 100%. The 2 tool head, so most part, I do have the 5 tool head. I almost never use more than one. Let me be very clear. I almost never use more than 1 tool head. When I do, it typically is 2 tool head. And that's stuff for like, hey, putting text on things or doing a dual color or support material, stuff like that. There are the rare times where I use all 5 tool heads. And when I do, that's Callie. I have to train her to know when she's allowed up here. And that's going to take some time. I love her dearly. But yeah, I need to train her on when is an appropriate time to hop up here and when is not an appropriate time. So I'm going to work on that. What should I do? Mod printers or design my own? Mod them. Don't design your own. Trust me. It is kind of fun to design your own, but oh my god. You do it once and sometimes you keep doing that. Keep Callie up there, place a sheet of paper somewhere so she'll sit there. I have plenty of places where she could sit. I don't really want her to. Again, she sheds a lot, and I'm trying to keep this space a bit clean. I love her to death, and I want her to come up here, but again, I need to train her on when is an appropriate time to hop up here and when is not an appropriate time. So I have to figure that out. I'm going to eventually have a cat bed up here, like in the corner over there, so that she can always be up here. Yeah. Not for Callie. It's weird. Callie is a weird cat. She doesn't like toys. She doesn't like treats. She's weird. She also isn't a glutton. She will only eat what she needs to eat. She will not overeat. Like, she's a good cat. I will give her that. All of our printers are just kind of... Oh, that one's done. Let's reprint the failed piece. Okay, there we go. 3D printing. My female cat is a chunker. She loves to steal from others. Yeah, Callie is a loner. She's the only one down here. We don't have another cat down here. But that's good. We have 3 female cats, and so they get kind of territorial. And there was a territory match that happened between 2 of them, and that was not good. Between Callie and my brother's cat. So we decided Callie will stay down here in the basement with me, and I will just be down here with her. Yeah, I need to reapply Vision Miner to that bed. Still adheres really nicely. Surface finish is nice. I got the Wham Bam carbon fiber plate, and I love it. It just works, man. It just works. I just have to reapply adhesive every once in a while. I do want to do a printer design. Thinking about a cross gantry like cantilever, I guess. But core 2 motors, core XY. Dude, good luck. That's all I can say. Good luck. The printer design is hard. It's not easy. It's hard. And I applaud anyone that wants to attempt it. It is not for the faint of heart. I mean, we cracked out the posi wire in a month. That was not easy. That was actually very difficult to do. The only reason it was as easy as it was for us was because most of the design was already done by Prusa. We just took the frame and just reused it, and that was pretty easy to do. But yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing indeed. All right. Woo! Get a little eepy. Let's check what's going on. Let's see what 3D printing news is going on in the world right now. All right. Ooh. Joel telling and proper printing might be doing a thing. That sounds pretty cool. Tech Jeeper posted a picture of cactuses dancing. Let's see. Joel Telling showing off some stuff from Rapid. Okay, that looks cool, whatever that is. Let's see. I don't know who this is, but I need this hat. Shill. Oh, man. Some awesome photos of LDO at the show. Gotta love it. Hey, we know that guy. He's a friend. He's a good friend. Hey, we also know that. Let's see. Who else? Yeah. And of course, where's the positron? I know the positron was on their table. Here it is. Positron. That'll like. Let's see. What else is going on the Twatters? Cosplay stuff. Man, I forgot how dangerous it is to actually browse my Twitter on here. Let's see. Yeah, it's proper etiquette for a Prusa 3D printer to print its own parts. What are you talking about, man? Oh yeah, if you didn't hear it, Steel Ball Run has been announced. So we're gonna get Steel Ball Run as an anime. I'm excited for that. That is like one of the most things that I stay up to date with is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Absolutely love JoJo. Yeah, everyone's blowing up because Steel Ball Run it has been announced. All right. What filament are you using on the brackets? Really nice finish. The brackets, so these, it's just Crucimen Orange PTG. I'm happy with it. Really happy with it. The black. Oh, again, Crucimen PTG. This is just their jet black PTG. Pretty standard. This is done on the Prusa XL. Nothing too fancy. Yeah, I've been using Prusament for everything. And Jesse whenever I can. Prusament's great. Prusament is phenomenal. Let me show you one of my favorite features of Prusament real quick. This is my favorite feature. Here's a spool of ASA orange. All right. So let me show you my favorite feature of Prusament. This is why I love Prusament, and this is also why Prusament is as expensive as it is. All right, so there's a QR code right there. You guys can't really scan it because of the whole thing. Oh yeah, shipping has always been murder. Get it from Printed Solid. Get it from Printed Solid. Come on, you know you want to scan it? Oh, I'm on video, not photo. Want to scan it? There we go. Prusa.io. This is my favorite part about Prusament. So this works on everything. There was a bug with the USA manufacturing on Prusa's end where these QR codes didn't work, but this works on all Prusament spools. So you scan the QR code, it shows you where to get more. So you can get more. But if you scroll down, look at this. This was made then on May 22nd, 2024 at that time. Prusa Orange. How much weight is on the spool? So I know that I have 868 grams on this spool. Tells you the standard deviation in micrometers or picometers. I forget which one. That's the standard deviation. This is why it is so expensive. This is why it is expensive as it is. Because of how accurate the filament is. Same thing with the diameter. Plus or minus 0.02 millimeters. That's insane. Obviously, you got your length, the actual length of the spool, the ovality of the spool itself, where it was made, the extruder temperature that you should be using, and the heat bed temperature. And additional information, such as here is the deviation of that spool as it was being extruded. This is the length of the entire spool. And it shows you the tolerance limit range of Prusament. Yeah, the industry standard tolerance is 0.05. This spool was done within 0.02. It's amazing. And then it gives you details, everything about this. Everything. Absolutely everything. I love it. I love it so much. Infinity, we're working on getting international shipping. We're working on it. It will eventually be there. Speaking of filament and shipping, we got a filament giveaway to do. So let me go ahead and get this cleared out. Delete all responses and copy responder link. Save. Hey, chat, guess what? You can win some free filament if you live in the United States. If you live in the United States, you can go ahead and click on that wonderful link that I just posted. And we're going to go ahead and do a filament giveaway. Some Jesse filament. You can either pick Jesse Elixir, Jesse PTG, or Jesse PLA. It is almost the same stuff as Prusament. And it's cheaper. One of my favorite spools to grab to show this off is Mystery Orange. Here is Prusa Orange. Here is Mystery Orange. Virtually the same. It's virtually the same. It's virtually the same. Seriously. So if you want some affordable Prusa Orange, just get Mystery Orange. Virtually the same. Is it the same? No, it's not exactly the same. It's virtually the same. It is almost the same. Not the same, but it is almost the same. In terms of what we use to extrude it, it is the same. We use the same material to extrude it. The colorant is just slightly different. Colorant, well, it's not slightly different. We use, I think, the same colorant, but we use a different dosage. We have a different doser on that machine, so it's going to be slightly different. It's not going to be the same. Yeah, pick what's in stock. I don't know what's in stock off the top of my head, but you know, you get to pick whatever Jesse you want. We also have some pretty big news. Ladies and gentlemen, if you live in the Delaware, Philadelphia area, and you want to work for Printed Solid, guess what? We have a lot of job openings right now. We have a lot of job openings right now. Let's take a look at all the job openings, shall we? Let's go to printedsolid.com and let's take a gander at all the job openings. No remote jobs. No, I do apologize about that, but yeah, no remote jobs. All right, let's have a look here. So if you go on our website, you can just go to jobs here, and this will show you everything that we are looking for. Right now, no remote, but hey, if you live in the Philadelphia or Delaware area, or you are willing to relocate, for example, Mitch 3D, he relocated. Here are some jobs that we are looking for. And let me tell you, I've been working IT for the past 10 years. I am happier than I've ever been. This job has been amazing. I am so happy I made this change. I like to think it was worth it. With the current market how it is, Printed Solid and Prusa are pretty stable. That's the fact of it. Let me be clear. Nobody, and I mean nobody likes what's happening right now because it's hurting the community and we're all upset about it. But yeah. Hey, OneRaz, we're looking over at job opportunities at Printed Solid because I like to highlight this and show this off. We are looking for a general maintenance mechanic. We need somebody to work in the shop to just help maintain all the machines. It's important. It's an important job. We need a human resource manager. We've had a few too many complaints. A few too many jokes about my height. So, yeah. Is previous experience necessary for a lot of these? Not all of them. I mean, we need extrusion line operator, shipping and receiving. You don't need an assembly line. You don't need experience for those three at all. For extrusion line operator, shipping, receiving, and assembly line, you don't need experience. So let me go over what these jobs entail. Extrusion line operator, you're going to be running the machines that are running the extrusion lines. You're going to be making filament. Like, you are going to be making filament. Think about that. You're going to be making filament. Is that, the best job in the world? I don't know. Up to you. But it's fun, from what I heard. And yeah, you're making filament. Shipping and receiving. I won't sugarcoat it. You're going to be working in the shipping department. You're going to be working for our friend Carl. Carl's great. We love Carl. Throw some boxes around. It's a fun experience, from what I understand. Assembly line. You're going to be making the printers. You're going to be building the printers. Hey, if you have you thought about maybe looking? No. If under 18, no, we're not dealing with that paperwork. 18 and up, sure. If you can figure out how to get to work, that's good. Right. But yeah, assembly line. You are literally going to be building printers as a job. And let me tell you this, it's not stressful. At least when I was doing it wasn't stressful. It was nice. It was enjoyable. You got paid to build printers. And it was fun. It was fun. We need a customer support rep. Hi, I'm the support manager. We need support reps. We need support reps. Because as we grow and as we get more... Dude, answering all those tickets can be challenging. We need a support rep. This one would require some previous experience. But if you have experience troubleshooting printers, that'd be great. If you have experience doing customer service, that'd be amazing. We mostly need people with customer service experience. Let's check out page number 2. Sales representative. That's simple. Just sales. Just sales. But yeah, that's what we're looking for. And let's look over our Jesse real quick. I love looking at our site, man. Oh man, Nightshade. No, that's what is that? What do I have over there? So because I reorganized my spools, what is it that I have? What is it? I think it's purple ice that I have over there. Yeah, I think it's purple ice. Yeah, hold on. Let me go look. It's not too cold. What are you talking about? It's Philly. We're half the year, yeah, it's a bit chilly. The other half of the year, it's warm. It's a temperate climate. It's a comfortable place to live. For 1/4 of the year, it's hot as balls. 1/4 of the year, it's cold as shit. The other half of the year, it's perfect. I have this spool filament, which I'm going to be using more. This is beautiful. Purple ice. Oh, wait, right. I got the camera blocked. Purple ice is beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. There we go. It's pretty. Very pretty. Jesse, man. Jesse. I love my job. Oh, I love my job. Yeah, $7 Taco Bell box is exactly $7. It's great up here. And then you have Wawa. Don't get me started on Wawa. Wawa is better than Buc-ee's. I, Nomad of Philadelphia, declare war on Buc-ee's as a representative of Wawa. Wawa is better. I will die on this hill. Why, you may ask? Let me be clear what Buc-ee's is. Buc-ee's is an assault on the human essence. It is the greatest things of Wawa, indeed. I will give them that. It does what Wawa does, and it does it well. But then they have the gall to attach a TJ Maxx to a Wawa. A TJ Maxx. My good sir, I enter a store, a gas station, if you may, to get food. Not the best food in the world, for sure, but I go there to get food and snackos for my mouth hole. I do not go there to get clothing, to get knickknacks, to get items of which are branded Buc-ee's. If I want something branded, I will get something branded. But I don't want it shoved down my throat. Put it next to the door so that when I enter and I see something of a brand I like, I can go, sure, that's a reasonably priced item. I will get that. But no, when I walk into a Wawa, you know what Wawa does? Wawa's no bullshit. It's like, here's your food, get the fuck out. Here's your fucking Wawa sandwich, get the fuck out. You go, you buy a Slurpee, guess what? You can drink that fucking Slurpee while you're waiting for your food if you paid for it. I don't care. Once you pay, they'll give you your shit, get out. No bullshit. Wawa's no bullshit. That's why I like my Wawa. No bullshit. It's just good. It's good, no bullshit. They don't try and keep you there. They don't try to keep you there. Buc-ee's, it's like, you're in there. It's a maze. Like, where am I? You're in Buc-ee's, bitch. That's all you know. They try to replace your mind. They try to mind control you. It gets in your subconscious. And then you're sitting there and you're like, man, I want a onesie. Why do you want a onesie at a gas station, dude? Think about that. Think about it. Why do you want a gas station onesie? It's the capital. It's the microchips in your brain. They're putting microchips in the air that go in your brain. At Wawa, they don't put shit in the air to make you want to buy shit. They just put good food in your face. Thank you, John Barrow Bowman, for subscribing. Look, when I went down to Texas, my friends were like, oh my god, you gotta go Buc-ee's, oh my god, you gotta go Buc-ee's, oh my god, you gotta go Buc-ee's. It was like, it had to be a highlight of our trip. I walk in there, I'm like, this is capitalism. This is a monument to capitalism. That's what Buc-ee's is. Buc-ee's is a monument to capitalism. My good sir, I wish to bring the means of production back into the hands of the man. That is 3D printing. I'm not a communist. I'm having too much fun with this. I'm having too much fun with this bit. I think QT has better brisket. I mean, sure, you can believe that. Look, other places have better food. Let me be clear. Wawa's not the best food, but like, if I had the choice between Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, and Wawa, I'm going to Wawa. Because guess what? Their food's actually pretty fucking good. Here's the thing I love about Wawa. Wawa, all their stuff is freshly made. All of it. They may bake it at a local spot, but that's what they all do. Dunkin' Donuts, they don't make it there at Dunkin' Donuts. There's one central Dunkin' Donuts that makes all the food for all the other local Dunkin' Donuts, and they just ship it. That's what they do. Dunkin' Donuts came out with like these little pretzel sliders. They make that stuff somewhere else, and they stuff it in a microwave at the local one. If you ever eat it, you'll notice that it's hot on the outside, but a little bit cold on the inside. Yeah, they put it in a microwave. At Wawa, they don't do that. They don't got no microwave. They put it in an oven. They bake it. They toast it. It's good. Like I got a wrap, like a burrito wrap from Wawa the other day, and that thing rivaled in Chipotle. Like, it was this big. It was huge. It was massive. It was like dripping everywhere. It was delicious. It was a chicken cheesesteak with peppers, onions, and bacon. And it was delicious. And it had hot honey sauce that was savory. And the onions, they were magnificent. They were grilled. They were so good. They were delicious. I enjoyed every bite of it. And it was Wawa. It was Wawa. It was so good. The thing was massive. It was bigger than my head. I got my money's worth. Buc-ee's is capitalism embodied. Wawa, no bullshit. Get your food, get out. And we're gonna give you good food. They make pizza now too. Not the best pizza in the world, let's be real. But it's better than fucking DiGiorno's. I'll take it. Mind you, that bar is low, but it's also a bar that surprisingly not many places actually surpass. Like, Domino's ain't that good. Wawa pizza is better than Domino's pizza. Like me. QT double bacon BLT with jalapeno crisps and chipotle mayo. What's QT? I don't know what QT is. I don't know what QT is. I've never been to Tim Hortons, so I cannot compare it. We have Royal Farms up here. Royal Farms is alright. Royal Farms is alright. We had a truce with Royal Farms. Wawa and Royal Farms, we had a truce. We don't go down south, they don't come up north. They violated the truths. And now we are invading the south. Don't clip that out of context. I will say the Royal Farms chicken's pretty okay. Let me be clear. I'm not saying it is better than Wawa, but I'm also not saying Wawa is better than Royal Farms chicken. Like, it's okay. You can't, a gas station chicken, never gonna be that great. What's weird is that Royal Farms advertises it as the best gas station chicken. Like, they literally say best gas station chicken. Why niche your market there? Why don't you just say the best chicken? Whoa. That's like saying that I make the best gas station sushi. One of those words there really drops the bar in that sentence. And it's gonna be gas station. Quick Trip. I've never been to Quick Trip, yeah, so I can't. I was driving the other day with my windows down and heard a marching band playing. It was the grand opening of a Wawa. Yo, we come in, we make a party of it. You know, full Philadelphia spirit. Let's go. My mom's announcing banana bread. My mom's banana bread is peak. Dark Third Dimension, we're not going to get into the debate. You don't have any of these. You don't understand capitalism. Get out, you Brit. You redcoat. Get a Wawa, then you can join the conversation. Toasted banana bread with butter sounds good, right? Oh my god. Okay, so my mom's the best. Love my mom. Love my mama. She made banana bread. It's delicious. But she also made separately. She made a ricotta with honey. Mix the two. So good. This dances on your tongue. Wonderful. I love how this stream has completely just devolved into us talking about food. I don't regret any of this. I don't regret a single bit. Yeah, Dark Third Dimension. You have to, Oh, you're Scott. I keep forgetting that. You still don't got a Wawa. Your argument isn't valid. I could make jabs, but I don't know all too much about Scottish history, aside from the fact that you guys are the UK, right? I don't know. Look, I'm a Yank. I'm an Italian Yankee. Actually, hold on. I'm not a Yankee. Let me be clear. I'm an Italian. I'm a second generation Italian immigrant. I'm a Yankee. Hey, Brian, welcome. I'm not a Yankee. I'm an Italian. So didn't you say Dublin was in England? Shut up. Look, I might be an Italian, but I still got a Yankee education. I still got a Yankee education. Do with that information as you wish. I'm hit in New Jersey. Like, hold on. Let me pull this up real quick. Let's get a little spicy here. Best education in the States. All right, here we go. Education. What? Hold up. Hold up a minute. There's something wrong with this chart that I just pulled up. We need to scrutinize this chat. No? There's a reason Florida man is a thing. And okay, hold on. Best in pre-K 12. Okay, hello bar. You are at the. Wait, that says number 10. Hold on. It says number 10. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Jersey's number 4. Number 2 in pre-K 12. I think that means A through 12. Yeah, look at that. We Gucci. We're good. Don't look at that one. I don't know why we're number 30. We're 31st in high school graduation rate. I don't understand that. But hey, we're number 2. We're good. We're number 4 in education. This doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense to me, man. You have friggin' Florida man. You have the epitome of what I would consider education. Where's Pennsylvania in this list? I was born in Philadelphia, but I was raised in Jersey. Let's see here. Oh man. Hey Delaware, what's up? Oh. Ha. Oof. Out of the 50 states, Pennsylvania is number 50 in higher education. Mind you, okay, hold up. We are like the Amish state. Or Pennsylvania is like the Amish state. I feel like that has something to do with it. I'm just saying. Just throwing it out there. That probably has something to do with it. One of my favorite things, one of my absolute favorite things. So I used to work for a museum, Franklin Institute. I used to work for the Franklin Institute, and as you all may know, the Amish, they like I forget what it's called, but they will venture into like cities and stuff, and like see what modern life is like. I forget what it's called. That is a thing that some of the Amish communities do. To give people the choice of whether or not it's right for them, and you know, whatever. I forget what it's called, but I do know that not all Amish communities do this. Some do. So the ones that did, they would come to the Franklin Institute, and we would have like obviously all this technology, and we have all these really cool things. But we have the Great Machine. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. The Great Machine, Franklin Institute. Oh, the Amazing Machine, my bad. Let's see, does it have a lot of photos? All right, let's look up YouTube. Franklin Institute, Amazing Machine. All right. Shout out to this individual. We're not doing like a reaction thing here, but I just wanted to show it to you guys briefly. Let's go. Yeah, CCNA in high school in Jersey, like 20 years ago. Nice. All right. So like we have something that shows you how like combustion engine works. This is a terrible video. This video is bad. Like, we got just a ton of cool stuff. Like, dude, look up, maybe. Okay, let's do this. Oh, yeah, this is fairly recent. This is good. hello. Shout out to Spencer's Ventures. We have machines showing off the history of things, and we have some pretty amazing machines there. And like we have this. People would just stare at this for hours. And it was amazing. Like it is amazing how people can just get awe-inspired by mechanical art. We have things showing how, engines work. Windshield wipers, such a simple mechanism that we think of, and just like showing how it works and how, different, just mechanisms work as a whole. We also have the automaton, where they have to show it. They have to show it. Do these people show it? I encourage you guys to watch their whole video. I hope they go really into detail on some of the exhibits, because there's some really cool stuff. Well, where's the automaton? Show the automaton. They're not showing the automaton. I'm upsetty spaghetti. Show the automaton. There is. Oh yeah, the can crusher. Come on. Oh yeah, I did that. I got in trouble for that. I got in trouble for that because it was considered disrespecting things. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Don't lay on the domino table. Where is it? Anyway, this whole exhibit is really interactive. It's really cool. If you are ever in Philadelphia, please, please, please check it out. It is amazing. All right, done with that. Steam locomotive is still there. Yes, the steam locomotive is still there. I now have ADHD from that video. Sorry, not sorry. Welcome to my streams. You osmosis ADHD for me. Hey, chat. In about 5 minutes, we're gonna do the filament giveaway. So make sure you click on that pinned link and get in there if you live in the United States. I'm trying to think of other fun takes to do right now. My favorite machine to watch has got to be which is 30 miles from me. Oh, nice. Cool. Probably haven't run in years. You used to be able to get in and ride like 10 feet back and forth. No, you can't do that anymore. That do not happen. Ever since I was little, they haven't been doing that. As far as I remember, they've never done that. At least as long as I've been around. But yeah, it is still there. It still exists. There's no way in hell they're ever going to get it out, so it's just going to be there forever. But they did get rid of the train exhibit. That is now gone. It is no longer train-centric, which is really sad. I'm really sad that it is no longer train-centric. It is now, like, the gallery. So it's, like, all of the really fancy shit that they have, and they want to show off, which includes the train. I'm just really sad. The stairwell pendulum is still there, yes. It is still working, it is still operational, it's still badass. 1 second, the Prusa Mini has finished its build. Alright, so that's 2 of 12 done. Hey, what was that? Who did that? Who did the what now? Seb Anderson, thank you for subscribing. Dude, appreciate you. Hope you're enjoying the tales of Philly. I need to get a scraper. Oh, I do have a scraper. Hold on. I got this. Does this work? Not really. I mean, it does. Okay. It's an okay scraper. It's not the best scraper. I need to get a textured PEI plate really bad. Have you been to the mutter? I always say mutter. It is muter, technically. Yes, I have. It is amazing. Let's do a little highlight of the Muter Museum. So, if you do not know about the Muter Museum, okay, real quick. Trigger warning. Major trigger warning. If you are uncomfortable with bodily stuff, do not Google the Muter Museum. Actually, we will not show it on stream. Because it is it is a little gory. So we won't show anything from it. So I will describe it. I will not go into too much detail. So if you're squeamish, you're fine. I am squeamish myself, so I will not go into too much detail. But the Muter Museum is the museum of disease and of the human body. And it is amazing. It shows how diseases affect the human body in many ways, and how mutations and whatnot just affect us. Like, for example, it shows what happens with people who have scoliosis, hard word to say. It shows what happens when, like, a disease, I forget what the disease is, but it's when your muscles turn to bone. Really horrible stuff. Terrifying stuff. But it shows the importance of understanding how these diseases progress through the body and how we can combat it. It also goes over the pandemic, not our pandemic, but it goes over the yellow fever pandemic in Philadelphia. Amazing exhibit. It shows all these amazing things and how just bodily science has developed, and how important it is to understanding disease, and how important it is to understand how we can improve medicine. It is an amazing museum. It is a small museum. I highly recommend you go see it. Highly recommend it. It is just brilliant in what it is, and for that, I cannot recommend it any more than that. And that's coming from someone who is very squeamish. The Muter Museum is amazing. It is beautiful, and I highly recommend it. It really gives you an appreciation for not only people who have dedicated their lives to understanding medical science, but it gives you an appreciation for those who've donated their bodies to science. Because, like, if you ever wonder, like, oh, what happens if you donate your body? Muter Museum is one of those. And yeah, I appreciate all who have donated themselves. Good. They are very well preserved, and they are taken care of as they should. Like, it shows you the skeleton, how the skeleton forms and all that, and just various things that could affect you. And thankfully, things that we don't have to deal with anymore because of these medical advancements, such as, hey, we know that this poison will cause this this mutation in the human body, and so we should not do this. Like, for example, one of the reasons why you should not drink while you are pregnant, it highlights that. It is very powerful to see. Academy of Natural Sciences was also fun when I was a kid. Absolutely. Yeah, after Muter Museum, go get a beer or 3 at Monk's Cafe. Or the Devil's Alley. Devil's Alley is great. Oh my god, they have phenomenal sliders. So many good sliders. Sorry, I'm trying to get this part off. It is tricky because it's PTG. Sport material is kind of fused. I probably have to modify the sport material settings. But I can mostly get it off. There we go. That's enough not to be a problem. Yeah, I love Philadelphia for its museums. If you are ever in Philadelphia, check out their museums. It's amazing. It's great. I love them. One of the reasons why I love the city so much. I find it hilarious that we are number 50 in higher education as a state, because Philadelphia is considered like one of, if not the best city in the United States for medical science. With its advancements, it is insanely advanced with the universities that we have. We are the home of the Ronald McDonald House. If you do not know what the Ronald McDonald House is, I'm not sure if that's something that's in other cities, but what the Ronald McDonald House is, it is supported by McDonald's, but it is essentially a place where families can go and stay while their kids are seeking medical care in Philadelphia at the Children's Hospital. CHOP is phenomenal. Children's Hospital Philadelphia. It is amazing. I believe that's where I may have been born. I don't know. But it started in Philadelphia. And the whole idea is that if your kid is seeking medical attention in the city, you and your kid and yourself and your family can stay at Ronald McDonald House. It is amazing, it is beautiful, and we are very proud of that. Once I get this support material off, we'll do a filament giveaway. Gotta get this off. Cool. I'm really glad to hear that it's not just in Philly. That is amazing. But I do know that it started in Philly. Hey, Tech Jeeper. I was highlighting a post from you earlier. Come on. Break apart. Break apart. There we go. Let's get support materials off. PGG supports are terrible. I hate them. But it's a necessary evil. I'm going to try printing this in a different orientation on the next one. I'm going to try printing it like this vertically. We'll see how it goes. But I want the structural rigidity of this orientation. Flush cuts and needles might be easier. Yeah, I don't know where my flush cuts are right now. This is working. It's taking a bit. There we go. I need to adjust those support settings. Organics might help. All right, let me clean this up. All right, let's do a filament giveaway. It's getting late, and I want to go get some banana bread before I go to bed. All right, let's before we do that, let's see how well these kind of snap together. So, yes, this is one of the drawer parts. It's not great. Works. It's not flush. That's a problem. Yeah, it's not perfect. I'm not super happy with it. I'll print two more and see how it is. No, not elephant foot. It is it's from support materials. Yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust that. Because again, there's really no best way to print this. Either you print it like this or you print it like this. There's really no best way. So it just kind of sucks. Yeah. I don't know what they thought of when they designed that. They honestly, I see how they should have done this, and I'm actually kind of upset that they didn't. I might redesign this. Actually, I might do that. They should have made it so that... Okay, here, let me show you how they should have done it. This is how they should have done it. Now, right now, it is designed to go like this. That's how it's designed to do. So that's how it's designed to go together. Why? This causes problems where the two pieces could be misaligned. So they're not level. What they should have done, like this, with a piece that goes in the middle and connects the two. They should have done that. I don't know why they didn't. This would have ensured that the part one would be universal. So, you know, you could just print it. You don't have to worry about like printing a specific type or orientation. And then you would be able to join the two pieces together. I'm likely going to modify this and do that. Yeah, I don't know why Yeah, it would have more attachment, 100%. But like yeah, that would significantly increase the number of fasteners, but the tolerance on that part, that's a millimeter above right now. Like right now, that's a millimeter above. Like I could squish this down, sure. That's not gonna fix the issue with sports. Unless I print it like this, which actually is worse, because then your layer lines, like again, you're impeding force like this. So force is going down in this direction. So if you print it like this, you're printing with the weakest point. And that is the weakest point if your layer lines are like that. Or like that. That's the weakest point. And you don't want that for a drawer. You want to print it like this so that your structure is in the corners, is in the edges. So this is strong. I'm gonna redesign this. I don't like this. I really don't like this. Gotta set up them brick printing in Orca. Yeah, I mean, yeah. This is from Printable Accessories Tech Cheaper. This is, yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of this. At the very least, actually, I'm really upset that they don't include. They could have very easily included detachable supports. You know, I'm gonna try that first. I'm gonna try making detachable supports, like included supports in this model, and then I'll see how that works. Because detachable supports would ensure that this would be essentially flush. Right now, there's really no way to ensure that it's flush. With automatic supports, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with Gen 2. I am doing that. That is the next thing that we're gonna do. Actually, that's what the last part of this stream is gonna be. We're gonna design that. So we're gonna work on that. But real quick, let's do a filament giveaway. So let me go ahead and zoom out here, and let me grab the names. Wow, we got a lot of responses. All right, no longer accepting responses. Go ahead and grab everybody. And let's toss this into the wheel of names. All right, we got 29 responses, 29 names. There we go. All righty. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see who wins. Let's see who's gonna win. Actually, hold on, let me refresh. I forgot to shuffle. I do apologize. I want to make sure this is fair. So we're gonna shuffle, and now we're gonna spin. Let's see who wins. Let's see. Up. Hey! That was close. TJL, are you here? TJL, are you in the chat? TJL, are you in the chat? There we go. All right, TJL, you just won some filament. So let's see, what did you pick? What did you pick, good sir? What did you pick? I like how Tech Cheaper put his name upside down. Nice. All right. Let's see. TJL. Aquamarine. That's good. Aquamarine is good. All right. Let me go ahead and get your order in. So. Log in here. Congratulations, TJL. Congratulations. I see. Cool. So that's correct. That does look correct. Yes, it is. All right. It does make this so much easier when people have ordered from us before, because I can literally just pull up the name, do the thingamajig. That's it. All right, there we go. And that will be on its way to you on Monday. Or Tuesday. Depends on how quickly we can get to it. But yeah, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and let's do this. All right, this is gonna be it, and then we'll be done for the night because I am getting tired. I did miss your troll. I don't look every time. All right, come on. Let me. Where is Fusion? Where is Fusion? Why don't I see Fusion? There we are. All right. We're not doing an all-night stream. Can't handle an all-night stream. Okay. So here is what we're going to do. So here's the problem with modifying all these. There's a lot of pieces to modify. So we're going to start with this one. We're going to... Okay. Well, let's copy this real quick. Paste. We're going to cancel. Create components from body. There we go. We're going to isolate this. PDFPV, thank you for the sub. Do appreciate you. All right, unground from parent. All right, so we're gonna go in here. Now, creating built-in supports is actually very easy. So we are literally just going to do this. Mark it as new body, right? Drop that into the component. And then what we're gonna do is hide this body. Now, we're doing this in layers of 0.2, so we're just going to do minus 0.2. Oop, that did not cut. So, go in here. We're going to do minus 0.2. And that's it. There you go, built-in support created. Well, hold on, 1 second. We have to do it here as well. So, minus, I'm going to do 0.4 there. That doesn't attach. There we go. Included support created. So now we go back over here. And we do the same thing. So do that to the body. Do that as new body. Okay. Hide the body. Minus 0.2. Minus 0.4. Go. Done. Simple as that. Now, when we go to slice this, we just tell it, hey, don't do supports. And that should be just enough room for the model to print relatively smooth right there. And that's going to do a far better job than including supports. Then all you do is you just take tweezers and you pop it off. Simple as that. Now, you could do it here as well, which might be easier to print. Might be, actually. Yeah, it could be. I'll try that later. But we're doing it here for now. Yeah, we're just gonna do it here for now. Because if you choose to print it on this face, then these are gonna be an overhang. And if you choose to print on this face, then those are gonna be an overhang. There's no win. There's really no win. Now, one could argue that this is definitely gonna be a better overhang. That is very valid. But if you do not put an insert into this drawer, this is going to be your top surface. So since that's going to be your top surface, I want this to look the best. So we're going to try it with this and see how that goes. All right, so now we're going to unisolate this. All right. We're going to see how that works, and if that works out, then I'll go in and do that to more of the pieces. And yeah, we'll just see. We will just see how that works out. So let's go ahead and export that. So save as mesh. Hit OK. Piece X12 test, and I'm going to open up Prusa Slicer. Load that into Prusa Slicer. I would Clown Hammer. I would recommend printable accessories. That's what I built. I like it. I really like it. All right. Go ahead. Let me show you guys Prusa Slicer now. Okay. So here are the two pieces. Let's go ahead and orient that. So now if we slice this real quick, you can see the difference. So this is using generated supports, this is not. You can see that it marks that as an overhang, but this is just a one layer difference. Or what, two? Weird. That should just be a one layer difference. Weird that it's doing it as a two layer difference, but we'll just try it anyway. Let's just delete that real quick. Actually, I see, yes, that is... Oh, no, really? For real? Okay, I see the problem. I see the problem. Problem is with their CAD. They did not design this model with 0. They did not fully design this model with 3D printing layer lines in mind. It looks like. So I am going to do this. So how can you tell that a model was designed to be 3D printed? So there's two things. One, 45-degree angles everywhere. because 45-degree angles can absolutely will absolutely just work on pretty much any printer. And two, our features at layer heights. They are not at the layer heights, then they are probably not designed to be 3D printed. Like now, okay, now that is one layer gap. That's exactly what we want. We do not want anything less than a one layer gap. But the reason why that wasn't working was because this feature, if I actually look in the CAD here, yeah, that's 5.5 millimeters away from the base. So that blue line right there is 5.5 millimeters away from the base of the model, which is not divisible by 0.2. Because it's not divisible by 0.2, it is not designed to be 3D printed. You want all your features to be divisible by 0.2 because that's the standard layer height. That's a bit of an oversight. I'll forgive him for it, but that is something to keep in mind. So let me go ahead and bring this over. Let's see here. Yep. All right, I'm going to actually cancel the print that's on the mini right now. And we're going to cancel that. Yeah, I mean, you can. I use 2020 for everything, and it worked out great for me. But I am also crazy. For me, everything worked out really well. I am very happy with how this whole project has turned out so far. I cannot complain. I am complaining about some of the design choices that they made, but, you know, that's fine. We have different design philosophies. I don't know why they chose to do it the way they did, but they did. And, yeah. I have choice words for them. Overall, it works. So I can't really knock them on that, but, you know, there's places where it can be improved. Well, this bed is now scratched. Oh well, that just means bottom layers are not going to be pristine anymore. That's fine, that's fine. I'll get a textured PG plate eventually. Actually, I technically have one. If I got the positron bed will probably work on that, because it is designed with Prusa plates in mind. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Go. Good. All right, and we'll see how well that prints. There we go. All right. Everything else looks like it's printing. Uh-oh. Well, that's not the right G code, but that's fine. That'll be fine. This doesn't appear to have printed with the right G code parameters, which makes me want to reprint the whole thing, but it's gonna be fine. Two parameters and 15 infill, but on a strength setting, should be okay. All right, I'm tired. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back on Monday. Have a good night. Oh, wait, before I go, make sure to high five each other, hug your loved ones, love each other more, volunteer for causes you believe in, and keep being awesome.